you definitely need someone or a team of support who are strong as well. So who are your support and what's something that you want to tell them?
Well, probably team leader would be Lucy. Following up that very closely behind is my brother Carl. When I was diagnosed, the pair of them just started. I mean, my brother started watching and reading everything about brain injury and every lecture that there was under the sun that had been recorded. I think you watched every single one of them. Lucy was researching the internet left, right, and center. My family, my friends were all sending, screenshots, email addresses. Have you tried this hospital? Have you tried that? And you've got your immediate team. You got like Lucy, I said, my brother and my immediate family, and they were my big team. But it's that huge friendship group behind it as well. And I wouldn't be in Beijing. Well, I wouldn't have got to Beijing 3 months after surgery if I didn't have that. Like me and Lucy have spoken about it, and if I hadn't met Lucy in Malaysia, then I'd probably still be in the UK at the moment, sort of recovering. But really, I'd probably be hiding a little bit and just a little bit wary. And maybe now, at this point where I feel as good as I am, I would start looking for jobs on the international scene again. So without them, I wouldn't have gone as far as I have so far. And yeah, I love them to bits, and what more?
Yeah, what more can you say, right? It's definitely a different role as well when you have like your immediate family as also like your support, but also your caretaker.
Yeah.
Something that I'm currently like dealing with as well, but
Yeah.
it's like makes your bond so much stronger, and you look at it, I think, like a team mentality kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like, I mean, that team bond for you will just keep growing as you go on, sort of thing. With me and Lucy now, it's Lucy struggled a little bit with my abilities coming back and me being more independent, actually letting go of that sort of caregiver mentality to a certain extent. She's not struggled with it, but it's kind of odd, She felt guilty for a long time. Like if she went off to meet a friend for a coffee, and like I was in the house in the UK on my own, she would feel really bad about doing that. And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm in the house. I've got family here, and I can call people. I'm okay. But because she was leaving me, there was I always felt quite guilty about it.
And it's totally a different level to it, right? Like, because you look at it from your side, but from her point of view too, it's like, how do I let go a little bit? Yeah.
That's the other thing as well, is that, I mean, it's if you've got the Cavernoma, you've got the Cavernoma. There's nothing you can do about it. You've got to live with it. And it affects you on a physical and an emotional, mental level as well. But it also affects everyone who's around you on a hugely emotional and intellectual level. And they've got to have a break for it as well, not just you. So thing like when we have our sort of like couple of hours or couple of days, whatever, recovering, they need that time as well. And I think if you got Cavernoma, you got to take that into account.
Yeah, be respectful of everybody involved in this show. I'm sorry, I hope you can bleep, but it's a show.
It is. I think that is the best way to describe an absolute show.
Just absolute. I actually literally said that to the neuro ENT last week, and he was like, yeah, that's exactly it. I was like, yeah. Oh, can we go back to something? We talked about, the woman, Maggie Whittam, who's doing the stroke documentary on Great Now What. She actually developed HOD. She had a pons resection.
Really?
And you can get it from, yes. So that's why I just like, I don't know if I should put it out there as a PSA, but FYI, that's possible to happen. Like, I don't want to freak anybody out, but like,
no, it's information that people need to know, and that once you're in this situation, it's like, don't sugarcoat it. Tell me.
Exactly. Like, so I guess the deal with it is, so like on your next MRI, like if anything like shows up, like it's kind of like it literally looks like a fuzzy olive kind of, like it's like muddled a little bit, but
Yeah.
I guess people used to think they were tumors, like residual big tumors. And you, like, this is like part of your anatomy. You can't take it out. So anyway, about that, about my processing speed. That's why I type things, so I can just like take my time.
Yeah.
But this is really fun too. In your experience, what is the most important thing in healing?
Probably patience, podcasts, and meditation.
Wow, I love that.
It's got, I mean, there's nothing that can heal your brain other than time and sleep. Essentially, those are the two things that heal yourself. I mean, even now that I'm as good as I am after 7 months of surgery, my brain will still be healing for the next 4 years. You know, so the effect of that, the amount it will heal, will be tiny little bits, but that's still going on. And there are days now when I'll just get, you know, overloaded with sensory information. I've just got to take time out, and it's gone from the point now where I don't actually need to sleep to recover, but I need to just spend a few hours just clearing my mind, literally meditating, or just literally emptying your mind essentially, and then I'm good to go again. But there are times when you're coming straight out of brain surgery where you can't do anything. Literally, there's nothing. You can't sleep. You can't watch TV. You can't read anything. So podcasts were an absolute godsend at that point. You know, pop your earphones in, put on a good podcast. I'd recommend My Dad Wrote a Porno.
Okay.
It's one of the best podcasts you can read. I wouldn't recommend it for minors at all. It's all about a guy who has received some of his inheritance in advance of his parents passing on, and the inheritance that he's received from his father is the manuscript to an erotic novel that his dad wrote.
That's
so he basically got together with 2 of his mates, and every week they read a chapter from the erotic novel and critique it.
It's for real, like based on truth.
Yeah, this is real. Cool. If you got a chance, and listen.
Yeah.
Podcasts, patience is a huge one. Meditation.
Do you have any resources for meditation?
I literally just sit there and just think of nothing. Just try and clear my mind as much as possible. And I did kind of look online to have a look at sort of things, but they were literally like, you know, count down from 10, and counting down from 10 works to a certain extent.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Was it breathing or something?
Yeah, concentrating on breathing as well. That helps. Occasionally, you know, thoughts pop in your head, they will, and just let them sort of come in and come out. But yeah, I mean, once you start getting into it, kind of, the breathing one, concentrating on your breathing is a really good way to start, I think. If you're having brain surgery, you'll have more than enough time to practice it thereafter. So.
I bet. I would recommend honest meditation.
Okay.
And the O is an asterisk. I don't know. Honest meditation.
Okay.
But I have some other resources I can send you. Like, I love Insight Timer is a great app. If you don't like have a hard time concentrating and like meditating anymore, like I used to be okay. But they have guided ones in the app. That's the one I like.
That would be a good blog for your website.
Yeah, maybe I should. I have it on my resources page, but yeah, I totally should be like, hey, go